Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ratnika and you have reached Natural Vibration. This is the 2021 overall love reading and I haven't been here for a while. This could apply for singles, couples, even twin flames, though I have a twin flame specific card reading. So do check that out if you haven't. So let's see what's in store for love for 2021. Once again, these are general readings and may not resonate with everyone, so just take what resonates, all right? And if you guys haven't followed me on Instagram, it's Natural Vibrations, or you can follow me as Ratnika Nan. I'm also this is on YouTube, Natural Vibrations. So wherever you want to follow, it's Natural Vibrations. All right, universe, what's in store for love for all my viewers, singles, couple, 2021? God, we need some love, right? It's been tough. A lot of people have been getting married in the middle of COVID, and I think that's really interesting. What do you want to release? Interesting. Let's see. Too many cards. So what is it that we are releasing, universe? Okay. All right, we got 3 cards. What do you need to release? I feel 2021 is going to be a big year of releasing things from our life that no longer suit us. Now, how does that relate to us when it comes to love? This could be leaving a relationship that wasn't good for you, a marriage, a relationship. It could mean if you've been holding on to past pain, past hurt, it's releasing that because you no longer have space for that in your life. It's releasing the feeling that you're not good enough, releasing the feeling that you don't deserve love. I mean, it is basically realizing that it's time for a new beginning. And I know we always say, new year, new me, blah, blah, blah. And I know everybody is really pessimistic about 2021, considering how 2020 went. But if you're watching a card reading, you must believe in energies or God or whatever, or Yoda or the Force, whatever you believe in. And you have to realize that what we think is what we project. If you're going to think that 2021 is going to be shitty, then that's what's going to happen. So you need to start focusing on what it is that you truly want 2021 to be. In fact, before, on 31st or 30th or 1st, I would advise you guys to write a little note to yourself about the things you want to manifest. Pen and paper, not typing, about things you want to happen in 2021 and write them as if they've already happened. Like, I am so grateful that 2021 brought me love. I'm so grateful that 2021 got me the best job and I get paid such and such, whatever it is that you want. So what do you need to release when it comes to your love? All right. And some of it has nothing to do with love, but indirectly, it messes with your love life. Things like lack of confidence. Now, it's interesting we got that. I said that because we've got confidence is your key to success. So in 2021, if you want love to blossom, now if you're single, if you want something new to begin or blossom, or if you're coupled and you want things to get better and move to the next level, or if you're married and you want a better harmonious relationship, confidence is the key. All right, you have to be confident that you can get it, and you have to cut out the crap that doesn't suit you. Cut out the negativity, cut out the negative thinking, cut out the lack of belief, because guess what's happening in 2021? Powerful changes. So for a lot of us who have sort of been stagnant in our love lives, things are going to change dramatically. And I know, there's going to be powerful shifts. There's going to be, a lot of changes that you didn't know were even possible to happen. All right. So let's get some more cards. Love 2021. Maybe I'll try to do all the sun signs after this. Let me see if I can do that. Love. Look at these cards. All right, let's start. Healing family issues. For some of us, the thing that we have to release stems from childhood. Because I do therapy work, I do energy therapy. A lot of stuff that we go through, a lot of stuff that happens in our everyday life, it has actually to do with our childhood. In fact, one of the things we do during an EFT session, which is emotional freedom technique session, guys should check out my website if you want more info on that, is to figure out when was the first time something happened that made you feel a certain way. And we deal with the first instance, the first hurt, first trauma. And once the first trauma gets healed, that issue completely clears from your life and it doesn't repeat itself. So a lot of it, and I know we're gonna, like, a lot of people like, you can't blame parents for everything, but it is to do with your childhood. So I feel a lot of us, the thing that we need to release is the stuff from our childhood, our inner child work, stuff that growing up you were made to feel a certain way. And I'm not saying parents are horrible or anything like that. They also have trauma that they went through from their parents, and it kind of snowballs, right? So it's time for us to now heal that connection, heal whatever it is that we're carrying on. And one of the main things is love yourself. What did I talk about? What do you need to release? Lack of self-love, lack of self-belief. If you don't love yourself, no one's gonna love you. Remember that. Right? So you have to start by loving yourself. You have to start thinking that you are the shit, that you are the bomb, that people, that you deserve that happily ever after. All right, that is what you need to believe. You need to believe that you are God's gift to men or women, but not in a cocky way. You know what I mean? You also need to love yourself to know when someone doesn't treat you all right. If someone is not treating you the way you deserve to be treated, then that person shouldn't be in your life, right? And it doesn't only apply to lovers, it can apply to friends, work colleagues, family, right? All of those things. We've also got religious factors. And so basically, there's a lot of spiritual growth also happening. I'm getting, for some of you, religion could be a key when it comes to love, maybe. And like I said, this is general. So it could be just for some of you, I'm picking this up, that maybe you wanted to be with somebody in the past, but your religions or your backgrounds or your culture, especially if you're Indian, that kind of crap came up, which your parents enforced and it didn't work out, or whatever the case may be. And you're still holding on to that wound, Maybe you can't be with this person, maybe that chapter is over, but you're holding on to that hurt, that wound. And maybe that's something you need to clear. For others, it could even be that you have been going through a spiritual upgrade, that you have been, the people that you have met in your life in the past, and all the episodes and all the cycles that you've been through have been happening so that you can become a better version of yourself. And all of this is happening because it's divinely guided. Now, I don't believe that the universe dictates everything, because we do have free will and we can reflect back what it is that we want. But I also believe that there are certain bigger patterns and challenges and lessons that we have chosen to actually go through. So it's not like someone's enforcing this on us. It's just we've chosen to do this, right? So that's all affecting you. And I think in 2021, you're going to realize how much it's affected you. But there's definitely healing. You need to release the past. You need to be ready for change. And you need to be confident, all right? So let's see what else is going on in love for singles and couples. Observe. Heal. Solar plexus. Clarity of belief. Too many cards. One second. All right. Ooh, blossom. All right. Let's look at these. All right. The universe is telling you that in 2021, you got to go with the flow. You got to watch and see how things unfold. A lot of these things you don't even know they were coming your way. A lot of these things, it kind of surprises you and takes you randomly. And The universe is saying it's a lot of like just going with the flow and watching how things unfold. And when you do that, all you have to do is focus on your healing. All right, you got to focus. This year is about healing, healing past wounds, healing karmic patterns, healing stuff from childhood, from past relationships, letting go of people that no longer serve you, and healing from that. Because you cannot have a new relationship, or you cannot even take a current relationship to the next level if you still have wounds broken. I know people who, get married, get divorced, and go get married again. And my whole thing is that it's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong in all of that. But I also believe that before you move on to the next serious relationship, you need to also figure out what the hell within you went triggered the last breakup. Because yes, you can always say it's the other person's fault. That's what we always say. But there's more to that, all right? If there's a relationship, that any relationship in our life, it comes for a purpose. And if we don't figure out what our role in that situation was, what lessons we had to learn, that cycle is going to keep repeating itself. And I feel like that is something that in 2021 we're ready to break. So maybe 2020 was a year of healing, and that healing is just going to continue into 2021. There is a focus on your solar plexus chakra, which is your creativity, your energy. You can manifest the life that you want, all right? And if you keep thinking that you don't deserve love, that you're not going to get the love that you want, then you're not going to get it. All right? So you have to figure out what kind of life you want. Okay? I hate it. And this happens a lot in India, where you go to a healer or you go to a guru or a whatever, and you'll have to pay them lots of money, and it wouldn't be like they'll give you a reading or they'll give you a healing. A lot of times they'll be like, you must do this in order, you must put money here, you must buy this, you must do this, and yes, I'm not saying it doesn't work. I have no idea if it works. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. But I also believe that you don't need to do anything of that in order for you to heal. You can heal yourself. Yes, we are here to guide you, but I don't believe that you need to be scared. You need to be like, do this or God will smite you. Do this, otherwise you're pissed off the gods. Like, I don't believe in that. I believe that we are in control. And if you want something to happen, there is something within you that you need to kind of rewire. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just your wiring, your thinking, all of that needs to be fixed, all right? That's it. You got to be clear on what it is that you want. All right. And this comes when you release the negativity. If you are in your head and your ego mind is going crazy, then you could be like, oh, I want this person. Oh, but this person's shit. Oh, this person's like that. Oh, but I don't deserve love. If I don't deserve love, obviously this person's not going to treat me well. You get what I'm trying to say? There's a lot going on because you're letting your ego mind control you. You need to let go of the negativity. You need to let go of the things that don't serve you. And then be very clear on what it is that you truly want in life. If you are clear, I want a partner that is loving, that is kind, that is attentive, that likes to communicate, that is hot, like whatever it is that you want, be clear. And also be clear that I'm not going to put up with people who are like this or who are like that. And when you're clear about that, you are sending that energy into the universe. You're being and there is massive change happening. So if nothing's been happening in your love life or things haven't been going really well, there is going to be massive change, because we also have the blossom card. So once you are clear, so you got to watch, you got to heal, you got to focus on your own personal power, your own power of manifestation. You got to be very clear. So it's actually giving you a whole roadmap. Heal the past, let go of the past, work on loving yourself, work on your own personal power, work on being very clear on what it is that you want, and then watch it unfold. Because when, a lot of times people say law of attraction doesn't work. It doesn't work because you aren't clear. All right? If you're not clear on what it is that you want, how does the universe know what you want? If one day you want this and the next day you want this and then blah, 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 then the universe is like, what the hell do they want? But if you're like, this is what I want, I trust that it'll happen, I'm letting go of all my negative crap that blocks me, and I'm dealing with that, I'm healing all my past wounds, and this is what I want, and I leave it up to the universe, because the universe knows when is the right time for us for it to manifest. It will manifest. And if I look back on some of the things that I wrote in my diaries that I wanted to manifest, a lot of that has happened. A lot of that. And the ones that haven't, either it wasn't the right time and there's still a future, and it, it happens in the most randomest ways. Like, it's when you don't think about it, it's when you're not so focused on it. So if you guys haven't seen my video on how to manifest using law of attraction, it is there on my YouTube. It's been up for a while. But just to give you a little quick recap, it is very important to, once you are cleared and you put it out there, you have to let go. You have to not focus on it so much, because what ends up happening is, when we have something that we love, like for example, I have a home, right? I don't have to go looking for a home because I have a home. I'm blessed to have a home. That means my daily thought isn't focused on, oh my God, I need a home. Oh my God, I need a home. You get it? Because I already have it. And the outside world reflects back what it is that what we have internally. So if we want love in our life and we want a happy, loving relationship, if we keep saying, oh, I want love, oh, I want love, oh, I want love, you're basically reflecting back what? That you don't currently have it. That it's a lack of love. And that is what's going to get reflected back. But if you had love, for those of you that are married and happily settled, you're not like, I want love, or shit, I need love, or whatever. You're just thinking about other things, right? So that's how you have to be. Act as if you already have it. If you guys haven't checked out Neville Goddard, there's some groups on Facebook with a lot of his teachings. Check it out. It basically talks about living in the end. Act and behave and visualize as if what you want has already happened and you are like past that stage. So it's not even about how it happened. Don't ever focus on how. Focus on after, right? Once this happened, what's happening after? And that kind of signifies that you already have it. So sorry I'm going on a rant about that, but that's what the universe wants me to say. So big changes in 2021. So let's, a lot of self-discipline is needed, all right? A lot of self-focus, self-discipline. So I want to get some specific cards for singles. Singles, what's going to happen in 2021? New beginnings. Yay. I'm happy. I'm single. Maybe I'll find somebody. New beginnings. Singles, 2021 love. Let's get some more. Completion. All right. I'll tell you. Too many cards. I got all excited. Okay. Guys. Oh, guys. All right. And couples, 2021. Okay. Couples. All right. Are you ready? All my single friends out there. These are the cards that have fallen. I'm shuffling them in front of you, so I'm not cheating. You can even look at the cards. There you go. I'm just putting it up because, no pants. First card for 2021 for singles. New beginnings. So we already spoke about the overall message, right? We spoke about the things we need to do. But there is something new coming your way, singles. Now, this is general, so unless, to do a specific reading, you got to do a private reading, but the energy is there, okay? This is a collective energy. There is a big possibility of something new starting. Completion. What does this talk about? This talks about completion of the past cycle. Because we're releasing, because we're healing, because we're going through massive amounts of changes, we are now completing all the past karma, the past cycle, and there is a new cycle beginning. And this new cycle is adventurous. This new cycle is amazing. It's a journey. And it's been a long time since I've felt this way because I've been single for a long time. But when you first start dating somebody and you're getting to know them, it's like a new adventure because you're discovering things about them and you're going, on dates and you're going on vacations or whatever. It's an adventure, right? It's like a new adventure you're starting. And that's what it's all about, because the last card, bum, 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 love. So singles, it's going to be a killer year. So I know 2020 was tough with the lockdown and everything, and I know a lot of you guys have not gotten laid and haven't had the opportunity to date or whatever the case may be. But 2021 is going to be very different. There is a big possibility of new love coming in. Old cycles are ending no matter what. So old chapters are closing, old karmic patterns are closing that weren't serving you. So don't freak out if you're like, oh shit, things are going to end with somebody and I don't. That's not what it is. This is for somebody that wasn't good for you. And we never, we always hold on to the past, but when something better comes along, we're like, what the fuck was I doing? You know what I mean? Like, why the hell was I holding on to this person? I have something so amazing right in front of me that I never even imagined was possible, right? So be clear on what it is that you want. Now, couples, we have got healing. So I feel like if you're a couple, this year has been tough for a lot of couples, especially when you're cooped up at home, you have children maybe, you have in-laws, all that crap. And there's a lot of stuff from the family that could be coming up, stuff from childhood that could be coming up. The good news is that that's changing, that's healing. So whatever crappiness that was happening in 2020 is changing, you're healing. You've got the spiritual career card. I feel like for some of you, this is what I'm picking up. Your job was kind of in jeopardy in 2020. Maybe some of you lost your job and that affected your relationship. Maybe some of you had, when you lose a job, maybe you ended up, fighting, separating, whatever. For others, it could be that you just lost your job, or you just weren't happy where you were, or they weren't paying you the kind of money. But in 2021, couples, you're going to start a new job, and this is general. Maybe you're going to get a new career path, or maybe a side business or a hobby. But that's going to allow you to feel very fulfilled. We work for what? We work for money, right? Most of us work for money. And I know people who do jobs that they truly, truly hate because it pays the bills, right? But I always tell them, you got to do what you love. You got to do what your mission work is. And we all have our mission work. And it doesn't have to be just one thing. It can be multiple things. Like for me, helping artists was my mission work. And it evolved into education. It evolved into teaching. It evolved into healing and card readings. But the end essence of my mission work is to help people. And this is something that I only recently realized. It's not something that I knew. So everything that I do in any aspect of my business, whether I work in music, whether I work in healing, is to help people, right? In whatever way I can, without obviously depleting my own energy. And that is my spiritual career. And when you're in line with your spiritual path, when you're in line, and it doesn't matter if you're religious, it doesn't matter if you're spiritual, it doesn't matter what you believe in, but when you're in alignment with what it is that you're meant to do, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it's going to work out beautifully. And I feel like that's what's going to happen in 2021 for some of you, or for all of you. Maybe you guys have started something at home. Maybe you're starting a new job. Maybe you're working together as a couple and doing something that you've always wanted to do. There is going to be an environment change, which I think is going to be a healing. So I feel like some of you, I'm getting this for a few of you, you might have kind of gotten stuck with your in-laws or had to live somewhere which, because of the lockdown and because of lack of funds. There was some negative, maybe there was something that wasn't perfect, some negative energies of some kind. That's changing. So your environment is changing. And the universe is saying that for others who don't have a toxic environment, they're saying that generally you got to keep an eye on your environment. You keep your environment healing. You keep, and I feel like you are going through massive changes. And I don't see this change as a bad thing. So it's not like you guys are going to get divorced or anything. I mean, yeah, for some of you, if you hate each other and you've been living in a very toxic environment, maybe now you decide, okay, enough is enough. We're both happy separately. Then that is also a release of things and change of environment. But for most of you, it is just cleansing out the things that weren't serving you, all right? And I feel like the more spiritually aligned or more, aligned you are with your career path, things are going to kind of work itself out, all right? So let's just get some advice for love for everyone for 2021. faith. There you go. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. What was I saying right in the beginning? If you think 2021 is going to be shit, it's going to be shit. If you think 2021 is going to be the best possible fucking year, it's going to be that. So believe that. Trust that. All right? Have faith. All right? I have been through so much this year. It's been such a tough year, but I think, in fact, I made a post about this like two weeks ago or something, that I still feel blessed. I still feel lucky. I still feel like 2020 wasn't the worst. I'm alive. My family's alive. Life is good. And I know some of you haven't had the same luck, but there are other things that you have that other people don't. And next year can be a lot better if you just hold on to that feeling, all right? Yeah. And last card, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming a reality. Stay focused. So everything that you guys want when it comes to love, when it comes to your happily ever after, is possible. It's all in your hands. But you got to release the past, release the negativity, release what's holding you back, change, evolve, grow. That's the whole point. All right, guys, I wish you all the best. Happy New Year. See you in the new year. Take care. Bye.